The World Health Organization reports that a 20-year-old male in Abu Dhabi has potentially tested positive for the MERS virus. Now, with us is Professor Munir from Lancaster University. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
First of all, how dangerous is this virus? What are we talking about?
Yeah, MERS is another coronavirus which is closely related to SARS coronaviruses, and it is more deadlier than the COVID-19 has been. Although only reports of the deaths has been reported in the confirmed cases, but around 35% of people who are infected with MERS have died, which is significantly higher than the COVID-19. Generally speaking, MERS has been a problem the day it has been first identified back in 2012 and 2013 in the Middle East, but since then sporadic cases have already been reported, and this is one of those cases.
How fast can it spread?
And so MERS is a respiratory infection. It starts with a fever, congestion, shortness of the breath. So any infection that is a respiratory in origin is very easy to spread. It goes by coughing, sneezing, and touching the animals, particularly the camels. So it can spread quite quickly and rapidly within the community. And therefore, the caution has to be taken very early stages of the time before it really establishes itself in the community.
Is there a vaccine?
At the moment, there is no vaccine approved for MERS, and no any antiviral drug has been approved for MERS. However, there are different vaccines. Those are being trialed. Actually, those have been started since 2012, 2013, but they are at different stages of the development. At the moment, we don't really have any vaccine that can prevent against MERS in the situation that emerges.
The WHO does not, specifically says is this 100% case. So it's not totally clear. But what should be done about it anyway?
Well, it seems like it is a case of MERS because it's been confirmed by the PCR, which is one of the confirmatory diagnostic tests. From this point onward, I don't really think that there is a problem with this particular individual case, because this person was admitted to the hospital on I think 10th of June, and WHO was informed after around 45 days. So, and they have, I think, screened over 100 different people, and nobody has been identified with a secondary infection. So there appear to be any transmission from one person to another person with this particular case. But these cases are sporadic, and these do come on and off, and proper vigilance and identification at the early stages is really key.
So quarantine and all the stuff we know from the COVID should be taken?
Absolutely. The precautionary measures are the same as we have been taken for COVID-19 should this kind of respiratory infection spreads. The only difference here is that this virus spread mainly through camels and small ruminants. So therefore, people who are working directly or indirectly with the camel or camel products, they are at a higher vulnerability. But otherwise, all the personal hygiene, hand washing, reducing the contact with the animal, or those conditions should be practiced if there is any risk for people working with animals.